Jeff, Chris Alvarez from ABC7. There was a lot of talk about Kobe, obviously the anniversary his passing is coming up. Do you have a special Kobe story that we don't know about? And I also noticed on Twitter that your pictures are with Kobe, and I don't think they've changed in a year.
No, it's kind of surreal and still hard. I think in terms of it doesn't seem like it's been a year since since it happened, and I was blessed to be able to watch him when I was kind of coming through middle school, high school in its heyday, and obviously get to compete against him early in my career, and just see what that experience was like to go up against him. My first preseason, or one of my first preseason games down at the Forum, my rookie year, we played against him, and I got switched on to him in an ISO situation. I'm, scrawny, 170-pound rookie coming in, and the look he gave me was so damn disrespectful. It was crazy. And that was kind of my welcome to the league moment. From there to I think the shot in preseason, probably 3 or 4 years later, he gave me a little pat on the ass after hit him with a 30-footer. So pretty crazy kind of full circle moment. But he's definitely inspiring in terms of his legacy, and there's not much to be said that hasn't been said in this last year about his career. So it's crazy. It's been a year.
Steph, what do you remember about that first preseason game that you mentioned when you were a rookie, just being on the court with him and this guy that you've been watching and actually experiencing it for real?
I mean, one, you're at the Forum, and so basketball history. I mean, amazing moments were there, and just to be able to play a preseason game there was pretty crazy. But to your point, you kind of get starstruck a little bit for sure. There's not many guys that can make that happen. Kobe was one of them for sure. And obviously my competitive nature, I felt like I could get a stop on that possession, and I thought wrong. So he had all the tricks in the book, kind of take advantage of the rookie like that.
Thank you, Steph.
Hey, Steph, Dan Wenke with Daily Times. You mentioned, it doesn't feel like it's been a year ago. What do you remember about learning the news on that Sunday? I think it was a Sunday. And do you remember even watching, I think the night before LeBron passes Kobe on the scoring list? Do you remember watching that game and kind of what was people were thinking about Kobe? What do you remember about that time period?
I remember the night before for sure. I don't know if I was watching it, but I remember, LeBron reaching the milestone, and then, the social media, I think it was a Twitter exchange, Bron tweeting about it, and Kobe congratulating him. And then we had practice here. I remember that day for the rest of my life. I was hurt, so I was kind of coming back from the injury, but I got to participate in practice that day, and we were doing our warm-up drills, and the news started coming in from some of the executives and the staff, and on the sidelines, you could kind of see body language change immediately. And then word got to us on the court, and kind of everybody just stopped. Practice just kind of came to a halt. A lot of reflection, sadness, just kind of an overwhelming moment for sure. And then you kind of didn't want to think it was true, because you kind of hear some of that stuff from time to time, and it ends up not being true. And that's what you wish and hope for. But honestly, we all kind of just left practice a little while after that and just went home to be with our families and, pay respects in that way. So it was a tough day for the whole world, for the whole basketball world, for everybody. So one you'll never forget.
Thanks, Steph.
Steph, Kyle Goon with Southern California News Group. Before you were in the NBA, was there a move of Kobe Bryant's that you tried to emulate or you practiced on the court or in your driveway? And sort of as a follow-up to that, why do you think he is a player that, to this day, a lot of people try to imitate his individual moves and things like that?
He was just our generation's Jordan in terms of iconic moves, ISO stuff, fadeaways, game winners. something about his name even just kind of rolls off the tongue nice when you're counting down 3, 2, 1. You yell Kobe when you knock it down. I tried all of his moves. Really, it wasn't like really one iconic one, but me and my brother would try the lob play against Portland with him and Shaq on like a 7-foot rim back in the day. But other than that, it was just trying everything he did. AI, Steve Nash, all those guys like all had some iconic piece of the game that you'd want to emulate and imitate. But Kobe was at the top of that list for sure.
All right, everybody, we got to go catch a plane to LA. If you need anything on my end, shoot me a text or give me a holler. We'll send an email later tonight for what we're doing tomorrow after shoot around. Take care.